أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu and welcome to today's class. Let's move on to starting our class with a prayer. So if we could have a student on the mic, please.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm going to put on N8375.
N8375. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you to please recite this prayer. So please start from Tawud and Tasmiyah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم إني أسألك علما نافعا.
Well done, excellent. And can you read the translation for us now?
O Allah, I ask you for beneficial knowledge. Ibn Majah, H925.
Well done, excellent. That's hadith number 925 from Ibn Majah. Well done, excellent. Jazakumullah for your help. So, like I said, in today's class, we will be covering two surahs. So, Surah Al-Ghashiyah and Surah Al-A'la, and we will be asking students to come onto the mic and recite verses from those two surahs. So, first of all, we're going to do Surah Al-Ghashiyah. So, like I said, I'm going to be asking students to come onto the mic, and student will read, and inshallah, I will give feedback and guidance wherever necessary. And I would like students to be mindful of all the rules that we have learnt so far. Okay, so if you're reading, you're coming to the mic, then I would like you to just keep all those rules in mind before you start reading, and then of course apply them whilst you're reciting. All right, so Surah Al-Ghashiyah is what we will be doing first, and we will try to complete this surah in the first half of today's class. So if you could please have a student on the mic.
Yes, I'm going to put on A7386.
A7386. Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, so I'm going to be asking you to read a couple of verses. So remember all the rules you've learnt so far, like I said, and start from Tawud and Tasmiyah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم هل أتاك حديث الغاشية.
Okay. All right, well done. Just a couple of things. When you read this first, you read it fine. And then when you read it the second time, you forgot to elongate the ta sound, because what's on top of the ta?
A vertical fatha.
Yes, it's a vertical fatha. So how would you read this?
Ta.
Yes. So, hal ataka.
Hal ataka.
Well done. And can you tell me what letter this is?
Ghain.
Ghain, yes. So I don't know if it was a sound, but I heard kha. So this is a ghain with an alif madda. So gha.
Gha.
Yes, well done. And now when you're stopping over here, can you tell me the rule of what happens when you stop on a ta marbuta?
You make a ha sound.
Yes, excellent. So this ta marbuta becomes a ha sakin. So join the ya to the ha.
Yah.
Yeah, excellent. Well done. So, could you read this verse again for me?
هل أتاك حديث الغاشية.
Excellent. Well done. Perfect. Carry on, please.
وجوه يومئذ خاشعة.
Okay, well done. So over here, this can be a bit difficult because you're joining the ha to the ya and then you have a vowel afterwards. So over here, the rule of idgham nakis is applied. So that means that when you're joining ha and ya together, you're forming a nasal sound in between. So you're saying hoyao. Excellent. Well done. And when you when you say this, the next letter, this is a tanween, okay? Now, whenever tanween comes in the Holy Quran, we must look at the next letter to see if we make a sustained nasal sound. So we look at the next letter, and the next letter we can see is kha. And kha is one of those letters that when it appears after a nun sakin or tanween, then no nasal sound is produced. So this would simply be said as zin, zin
Zin.
khashiyah.
Zin khashiyah.
Excellent. And this ayn sound, it appears several times in this verse. So we should try and say this from within the throat. So, ah.
Oh.
Okay, well done. Excellent. Let's carry on.
Amila. Amila nasiba.
Okay, well done. Now over here, remember your sound of ghunna. So ghunna is whenever noon has a shadda on it, then a nasal sound is produced for 2 seconds. Tunna.
Tunna.
Excellent. And then this letter is sad, so it's a thick sounding letter. So si.
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 Yeah, so you're making a thicker sound, okay? Not a simple sound, a thick sound. Well done. And let's carry on, please.
Tasla naran hamiyah.
Well done. Excellent. Now over here, the same rule applies as it did over here. So you have a tanween and the next letter is ha, and ha is one of those letters that when it appears after a noon sakin or tanween, then no nasal sound is produced. So it will be naran.
Naran.
Yes, no nasal sound at the end of that, okay? Excellent. Well done. And let's do one more verse.
Tusqa min ninaniyah.
Okay, well done. So over here, this is separate to the alif. So aynin
Ainin
aniyah.
aniyah.
Well done. Excellent. Now in this verse again, you have several places where the rule of clear pronunciation noon sakin applies. So over here, you can see after noon sakin, you have an ayn. So you would simply read this as min. So no nasal
Min.
sound. Yes. And then over here again, after this tanween, you have an alif. And alif is another one of those letters that no nasal sound is produced if it comes after noon sakin or tanween. So aynin aniyah.
Ainin aniyah.
Yah.
Yah.
Yes, well done. Excellent. Well done, Jazakumullah. That was really nicely read. Let's have another student on the mic, please.
Yes, I'm now going to put on N8409.
N8409. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Okay, I'm going to ask you to carry on, please. Ta'awudh and tasmiyah first.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ليس لهم طعام إلا من ضريع.
Excellent. Well done. That was really nicely read. So the two things that you did really nicely, that I was really impressed with, was first of all over here. So I've highlighted this dot because it is one of the letters that when it comes after noon sakin or tanween, then a sustained nasal sound is produced. So mil, like that, okay, which you did really well. And the other thing that you did really well was at the end of this verse, you have an ayn. So ayn with the tanween would turn into an ayn with a sukoon because we're stopping afterwards. So when we say this, we have to make an effort to produce that ayn sound when we are ending our verse, okay? So could you just read this for us again?
Real.
Well done. Excellent. Really nicely read, okay? Let's carry on now.
لا يسمن ولا يغني من جوع.
Excellent. Well done. Perfect. So over here again, after this noon sakin, you have a jeem. So jeem is one of those letters that if it appears after noon sakin or tanween, then a light nasal sound is produced. So mil, like that, which you did really well. And of course, at the end of the verse, again, you have an ayn, which turns into an ayn sakin. So when you say this, you must try and produce a ayn sound clearly from within your throat, so that everybody knows that there is an ayn at the end. Okay, well done. Let's carry on, please.
وجوه يومئذ ناعمة.
Well done. Excellent. I don't know if it was the sound, but I think I heard you say this as tu. So this is a ha. So I'm not sure if you said it like that, but this is just to make it clear. This is a ha. So hoyao.
يوم
Excellent. Well done. Let's carry on now.
لسعيها راضية.
Okay, well done. This, can you tell me what letter this is?
يا
Yes, this is ya. Okay, so yiha.
يا
Okay, well done. And of course, when you stop over here, this becomes a ha sakin. So diyah, like that. Okay, carry on, please.
في جنة عالية.
Well done. Excellent. So gunna sound over here and clear pronunciation of the thin, because the next letter is ayn. Okay, so which you did really well. Excellent. Let's carry on.
لا تسمع فيها لاغية.
Well done. Excellent. Please carry on.
فيها عين جارية.
Excellent. Well done. So what you did over here, you looked at the next letter after noon with the tanween, which is jim, and jim is one of those letters that you produce a light nasal sound if it appears after noon sakin or tanween. So no, like that. Okay, well done. And let's carry on now.
فيها سرر مرفوعة.
Excellent. Try and make that ayn sound. Ah. Well done. And also over here, this would be come under mim ghunna. So rummar.
رمر
Well done. Carry on, please.
وأكواب موضوعة.
Well done. So just one tiny mistake over here. Alif madda. So stretch the wa. Okay. So can you read this again, please?
و
So not this wa, just this one highlighted. Waw fatha and then an alif madda. So wa ak wa.
وأكواب
Carry on.
موضوعة.
Okay, well done. Excellent. That was really nicely read. Really impressed with the way you're reading. So jazakumullah for your help. And let's move on to the next student.
Yes, I'm going to now put on 87379.
A7.
379.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Okay, I'm going to be asking you to read the next couple of surahs. So Tawud and Tasmiyah first, please.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ونمارق مصفوفة.
Okay, well done. So just over here, remember not to elongate the na sound. It's just a simple noon with a fatha. So na. Do you understand? So just noon with a fatha, na.
Na.
Excellent, well done. So could you just try read that verse again for me now?
ونمارق مصفوفة.
Okay, well done. Excellent. Just give me 1 second. Okay, so yes, excellent. Well done. That was really nicely read. Let's carry on now.
وزارة بيو
Biyu.
مبجوزة
Okay, what letter is this?
زاد
Tha. Okay, it just a few you can, it's not very clear, but this is a tha. Okay, same letter as this. Tha.
صح
Okay, well done. And also over here, just remember your timing, okay? So if something is to be said for 1 second, make sure you say it for 1 second. And if something needs to be said for more than that, you do it accordingly, okay? So this would be wazara.
وزرع
Okay, so you need to be careful as in which part needs to be elongated and which doesn't, okay? Focus on your timing. Let's carry on, please.
أفلا ينظرون إلى الإبل كيف خلقت
Well done. Excellent. So your timing was really good in that verse. Well done. Now over here, just to point out over here, the rule of ikhfa noon sakin would take place over here because after noon sakin, you have a dod. You have a da. Okay. So this is one of those letters that when it comes after noon sakin or tanween, then a light nasal sound is produced. Okay. So yanzuruna.
ينظرون
Okay, well done. Excellent. And let's carry on.
وإلى السماء كيف رفعت
Okay, well done. Excellent. Now your timing was really good over here because this is Madul Kabir. So we have to elongate for up to you can do between 4 to 6 seconds. But over here, this scene simply has a fatha. So no more than 1 second elongation over there. Okay, so let's do this verse again, please.
وإلى السماء كيف رفعت
Okay, so this is wa ilassa.
وإلى السماء
Okay, so please don't say wa ilasama. This would wa ilassa.
وإلى السماء
Yes, well done. Okay, so when you're letting go of the sa sound, you're not stretching for more than 1 second. Okay, so that's the rule that we must follow. Okay, and let's do one more verse.
وإلى الجبال كيف نصبت
Yes, well done. This is a sod, so it's a thick and heavy sound. So nusibat.
نصبت
Okay, well done. Excellent. Let's do one more verse now.
وإلى الأرض كيف سطحت
Okay, well done. So this is wa ilal.
وإلى
Excellent. And this is a thick sounding letter. So how would you say this?
الأرض
Yes. Di.
زي
Yes, very thick sound. Okay. Kaifa sutihat.
كيف سطحت
This is a thick sounding letter. So ti.
دي
Yes, well done. Excellent. Okay. Jazakumullah for your help. Keep focusing on your timing and also focus on your thick sounding letters and pronouncing them correctly. Okay. Otherwise, well done. Excellent. Can we have one more student on the mic?
Yes, N8364.
N8364. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to carry on reciting. So Tawud and Tasmiyah, please.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
Yeah.
ذكر إنما أنت مذكر.
Okay, now I want you to be really careful whilst you're reciting, and I want you to really focus on your timing, okay? So this would be فذكر.
فذكر
And carry on.
فذكر إنما أنت مذكر.
Okay, so what's this over here?
مو
Yes, more. So just be careful not to stretch it for more than 1 second, okay? أنت مذكر.
أنت مذكر.
Well done. Excellent. Carry on, please.
لست عليهم سيطر.
سيطر. Well done. And in this case, the صاد would be, the sound of صاد would be applied over here, okay? And carry on, please.
Excuse me. At the end of this line, because there's two underneath, don't I have to pronounce one of them?
No. So when that happens over here, when there is a simple tanween underneath the letter, kasraten, then it turns into a sukoon. Okay? Now what you're thinking of, I believe, is sometimes what happens is that you have a fatha then followed by an alif madda. And in that case, sometimes you would see that you would produce the sound of one of the fathas. But in this case, when it's simple kasraten, then it turns into a sukoon.
Okay.
All right? Okay, let's carry on now.
إلا من ولا وكفر.
Okay, so try this again, please.
إلا من.
Okay, try this again, just this first bit.
إلا.
Yes, so do you see the difference? So this madda over here, so you have to elongate. Alif madda illa.
إلا.
Just say this bit now.
إلا من.
So try again, but remember your alif madda.
إلا من.
Excellent. Carry on.
تولى وكفر.
وكفر. Excellent. Please carry on.
فيعذبه الله العذاب الأكبر.
Okay, well done. So over here, you stretch the sound out for too long. Adhi. Yes, so you're only saying it for 1 second. And then over here, remember that this would be a majestic lam, thick lam, because the letter before has a dhamma. Hulla. Well done. Excellent. Please carry on.
Inna ilayna iyabahum.
Okay, remember this is pronounced as iya. Sorry, my mistake. Over here, I thought it was a shadda. It's not. Iya. Yes, well done. Okay, so you pronounce that correctly. Alif with a kasra and then ya with a fatha. It's separate. Okay, excellent. Well done. And remember your madd saghir over here. You're elongating for between 3 to 5 seconds. Okay, so try and elongate that as much as you can. And let's do the last verse.
Inna alayna hisabahum.
Okay, like I said, just be careful of your timings. So what I mean by that, like I said, if something has a simple fatha, kasra or dhamma on it, then we are only pronouncing it for 1 second only. So can you try this again for me now?
Sorry, which one? Oh, okay. Thumma inna
Okay, let me just pause you there. So this first bit, you said a thumma. Do you think that's right or wrong?
Wrong.
Okay, can you try and say the right way?
Thumma.
Excellent, well done. So it's just about taking care of wherever it says fatha on top of a letter, we must pronounce it for how many seconds?
1 second.
Excellent, well done. Thumma inna.
Thumma inna.
Excellent. And this ha has a simple kasra, so he. Excellent, well done. So as you can see, we've reached the end of this verse and the end of this surah. And this surah is special in the sense that at the end of this verse, it requires a response from the reader or the person who's listening to the surah as well. Okay, so you've done this previously with your teachers as well. So at the end of this verse, what we do is we give this verse a response. Okay, and if we go to the responses PDF over here, you can see that after ثُمَّ إِنَّ عَلَيْنَا حِسَابَهُم, then the reader or the response of the reader should be Allahumma hasibna hisaban yasira. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to read this last verse again, and then I will ask you to then read the response as well. Okay, and I want everybody at home that when we're reciting the response, I want you also to read it aloud. Okay, so can you try reading this verse again for me now?
ثم إن علينا حسابهم.
Excellent, well done. And the response is Allahumma
اللهم
hasibna
حاسبنا
hisaban yasira.
حسابا يسيرا.
Excellent, well done. And I hope everybody at home was also reciting along. And these are all responses that we should be trying to learn off by heart. So wherever we do listen to these verses, that we can respond accordingly. Okay, otherwise, well done. Excellent, that was really nice reading.
Excuse me, I just have a little question.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the maybe third verse, there's a ta, and yesterday the teacher said that sometimes you don't have to do like a jerk sound on the ta, but I didn't really understand what she meant.
Which verse are you talking about?
The third verse on this page.
On this page, so over here.
Yes.
And you said that we don't have to do a jerk sound where?
On the ta at the end.
On the
The
ta.
teacher said yesterday.
Yes, so this is not a jerk sound anyway. So the jerk sound that you're referring to is to do with qalqala, and the letters of qalqala are qaf, ta, ba, jim, and dal. So this ta is not one of the qalqala letters. The other ta is the qalqala letter. So that's why when you read this at the end, you don't need to produce a jerk sound. Okay, khuliqat.
Khuliqat.
Yeah, so there's no jerk sound at the end because this ta is not part of the 5 letters of qalqala. All right, does that make sense?
Yes.
All right, perfect. Okay, jazakumullah for your help. So what we will do now is we will move on to the next surah, which is Surah Al-Ala. And you were reciting this with your teacher yesterday in class as well. And you got up to verse 11. And we will be carrying on reciting from there. Okay, so let me zoom in so you can see a bit better. So like I've highlighted over here where we'll be starting from. So if we could have a student on the mic, please.
A7389.
A7389. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Okay, so you're going to be reading the next couple of verses from Surah Al-Ala. So Dawood and Tasmiya, please.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ويتجنبها الأشقى.
Okay, well done, excellent. So over here, just remember that all letters, so in between ha and lam, these letters would be ignored in your sounding. So straight away you would join the ha to the lam. Hal. Excellent. And like you did really well at the end over here, this qaf with the fatha turns into a qaf with a vertical fatha because there is a ya silent ya afterwards. So this turns into a vertical fatha. Okay. Ashqa.
أشقى.
Excellent. Let's carry on.
الذي يصلى النار الكبرى.
Excellent. Well done. Really nicely read. And over here, you can see that ba is one of the qalqala letters, like I was explaining a while back. And so when you say this, you need to produce a slight jerk sound when you say it. So bounce off the sound of the ba. Kubra.
Kubra.
Excellent. Well done. And you produced the ghunna sound over here really nicely. So well done for that as well. Excellent. Let's carry on, please.
ثم لا يموت فيها ولا يحيا.
Excellent. Well done. Remember your ghunna sound over here as well. Thumma.
ثم
Excellent. Let's carry on.
قد أفلح من تزكى.
Excellent. Well done. That was really nicely read. So just remember that this dal is also one of the qalqala letters. Qutub jad, so qaf, ta, ba, jim, and dal. Whenever they have a sukoon on them, you produce a slight jerk sound. You bounce off this sound of the letter. So how would you read this?
قد.
Excellent. Qad. Well done. And over here, you can see that after noon sakin, you have the letter ta. And ta is one of the letters that when it appears after noon sakin or tanween, then a sustained or a light nasal sound is produced for 2 seconds. So, ma.
من.
Excellent. Please carry on.
وذكر اسم ربه فصلى.
Excellent. Well done. Please carry on.
بل تؤثرون الحياة الدنيا.
Okay, well done. Excellent. So over here, again, after noon sakin, you have the letter ya. So produce a light nasal sound. Dunya.
دنيا.
Well done. Excellent. And please carry on.
والآخرة خير وأبقى. أبقى.
Excellent. Well done. So this ba is a qalqala letter. So when you say this, you must bounce off the letter ba. Abqa.
أبقى.
Perfect. Please carry on now.
إن هذا لفي الصحف الأولى.
Excellent. Well done. And the last line, please.
صحف إبراهيم وموسى.
Excellent. Well done. So over here you can see that the ra has a vertical fatha on it. So this would be a thick sounding ra, and which you did really, really well. Okay. Excellent. Well done. That was really nicely read. MashaAllah, your recitation is really good. Keep practicing and Jazakumullah. Okay. So we will do Jazakumullah. What we'll do now is we will move on to we'll actually go back to the beginning of this surah. And we will go through these verses, okay? So can we have another student on the mic?
Yes, I'm going to put on N8402.
N8402. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. So I'm going to ask you to please start from the beginning. So Dawood and Tasmiya.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سبح اسم ربك الأعلى.
Okay, now over here what happens is this fatha turns into a vertical fatha. Okay, A'la.
أعلى.
Okay, so this is a special case of pausing. So when you're pausing, whenever there's a lam with a fatha followed by a ya, which is doesn't carry any stroke, then this fatha becomes a vertical fatha. Okay, and this is the rule that applies. So at the end of this verse, I've also highlighted because just like in Surah Al-Ghashiyah, at the end of the surah, it required a response from the reader. Just like that, at the end of this first verse of Surah Al-A'la, it also requires a response from the reader. So let's quickly have a look at what that response is. So, Sabbih isma rabbikal a'la. So then the reader, the response is Subhana rabbiyal a'la. All right. So what we'll do is we will sorry, we will say this verse again, and then like I did with the last student, I will ask you to then follow me in saying the response. And I'd like everybody at home, even though you're not on the mic, I'd like you to please still give the response and follow me as I say it. All right, so please say this verse again.
Sabbihil ma rabbikal a'la.
This is seen. So, Sabbihisma rabbikal a'la.
Sabbihisma rabbikal a'la.
And the response is Subhana rabbiyal a'la.
Subhana rabbi al-a'la.
This is yal. Okay, ya with a fatha followed by a lam. Subhana rabbiyal a'la.
Subhana rabbi al-a'la.
Well done, excellent. So like I said, these are both responses that we've covered in today's class, and these are both responses that you should try and learn off by heart, because these are surahs in the Holy Quran, so whenever they do come, we should be able to respond to them accordingly. All right, so let's carry on with the next verses.
Allazi khalaqa fasawwa.
Well done, carry on.
Wallazi qaddara fahada.
Excellent.
Wallazi akhrajal mar'a.
Excellent. So this is Madd al-Saghir, so we're elongating for 3 to 5 seconds. Excellent. Let's do another verse.
Faja'alahu ghusa'an ahwa.
Oh, great. Well done. So this is Madd al-Qabir. So even longer than Madd al-Saghir, we're elongating our sound for 4 to 6 seconds. Okay. Ghutha.
Ghusa.
Well done. Excellent. Just try and stretch as long as you can. And then over here, you can see that after Hamza, you have a tanween on top of the Hamza. The next letter is Alif. So that means that no nasal sound is produced. So this would be simply an. All right. An ahwa.
An ahwa.
All right. Excellent. Well done. And let's do one more verse now.
Sanukri'uka fala tansa.
All right, well done. So over here, I highlighted this because this is the letter of qalqala. So how would you read this?
Nuk.
Yes, nuq. Well done. And then over here, after noon sakin, the next letter is seen. So that means a light nasal sound will be produced. So you'd say this as tansa.
Tansa.
Well done. Excellent. Well done. Jazakumullah for your help. Just remember your rules of qalqala and also your rules of ikhfa noon sakin or izhar noon sakin. All right. Well done. Let's have another student on the mic, please.
I'm going to put on now A7396.
A7396. Assalamu alaikum. A7396. Assalamu alaikum.
I think they can't be unmuted. So we'll go to N8376.
N8376. Assalamu alaikum. N8376. Assalamu alaikum.
I can hear some background noise, but I think their mic might not be working as well. N8394.
N8394. Assalamu alaikum. N8394. Assalamu alaikum. All right, let's move on.
A7394.
A7394. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. I'm going to ask you to please carry on. So Tawuz and Tasmiya.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ويتجنبها الأشقى.
So just from here. Yeah. So where are my verses?
Allah إلا ما شاء الله
Okay. So over here.
إنه يعلم
All right, so let me just pause you there so I can correct as we go along. So yes, this is alif with the kasra, illa, and then this is ma sha. Okay, this is madul kabir, so we're stretching for up to 6 seconds, okay? And then over here, this is the letter Allah. So we're stopping over here, so this dhamma becomes a sukoon, all right? So remember to say this as a thick lam as well, because the letter before has a fatha. So, illa ma sha Allah.
إلا ما شاء الله
All right, well done. Carry on.
إنه يعلم الجهر وما يخفى
Excellent.
ونيسرك لليسرى.
Excellent. So this ra is a thick ra because it has a vertical fatha in it. So is this. So we just need to be careful of our ra's as well. So is this ra with a fatha. So just be careful of those. But well done. Excellent. Carry on, please.
فيذكر إن نفعت الذكرى.
Okay, so this is fadhakkir. Okay, no ya in between. Fadhakkir.
فذكر
And then remember your ghunna sound. So inna.
إن
All right, well done. Let's carry on.
سيذكر من يخشى.
All right, sorry. Could you just read that again, please, for me?
سيذكر من يخشى.
All right. So over here, remember that these 3 letters are joined together with a shadda. So each one needs to be joined to the next letter with force. Yazakka.
يزكى
Yes. All right. Yazakka.
يزكى
Well done. Excellent. Please carry on.
ويتجنبها الأشقى.
All right, excellent. Well done. That was really nicely read. Just remember your timing in some instances, okay? So remember your timing is really, really important. So make sure that if something simply has a fatha, kasra or dhamma on it, it's only pronounced for 1 second. If something has a madda in front of it, in the sense that alif madda, waw madda or ya madda, then we need to be careful and pronounce it for 2 seconds. All right, so we'll move on to the next student now, please. Jazakumullah.
I'm now going to put on A7, N8390, sorry.
N8390. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
All right, so I'm going to ask you to read the next couple of verses. So Ta'awud and Tasmiyah, please.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الذي يصلى النار الكبرى.
All right, well done. So I've highlighted this because noon has a shadda on it. So whenever is a shadda, it's a mushaddad letter, so we must be careful and produce the nasal sound, the ghunna sound. All right, so lan naral kubra.
Lan nar al-kubra.
Yes, and this one, do you know why I've highlighted this now?
Because it's a jerking sound.
Excellent, well done. So the rule is qalqala. Okay, so try saying this now with a jerk.
Kubara.
Kubra.
Kubara.
All right, so basically what you're doing is you're bouncing off the sound of the letter. So ba, so kubra, like that. All right, perfect. Let's carry on.
ثم لا يموت فيها ولا يحيا.
All right, excellent. Well done. Carry on, please.
قد أفلح من تزكى.
All right, excellent. Well done. So I've highlighted these two things because can you tell me why I've highlighted this?
It's kalkala.
Yes, it is. Excellent. All right. So qad,
Qad.
well done. And I've highlighted this. Do you know why?
It's I forgot.
All right. So this is the rule of ikhfa noon sakin, which means that a nasal sound is produced when you say man tazakka.
Mautazakka.
Yes, well done. So whenever you see a noon sakin or you see a noon a tanween, then you look at the next letter. All right. So let's quickly have a look at that from our revision slides. So all right. So when you see noon sakin or tanween, you look at the next letter. Is it mushaddad, is it ba, or is it one of these letters in this table? If the answer is no, then a 2-second light nasal sound is produced, okay? So what you need to do is everybody, all the students, you need to memorize these 6 letters, okay? So alif or hamza, ha, ain, ha, ghain, and kha. So whenever they come after a noon sakin or tanween, then no nasal sound is produced into the next letter. Whereas if it's any other letter, then we must produce a nasal sound. So the same thing happens over here. So the next letter is ta, and ta is not one of these letters, and it's not a ba either, or a mushaddad letter. So we must produce a nasal sound. So can you try this again now?
Mautazakka.
Excellent. Well done. Please carry on now.
Wazakara rasma rabbihi fasol.
Okay, so what happens over here is the vertical fatha remains. Okay, so say this as it is.
Fasolla.
Yes, okay, well done. So even though you're stopping here, the vertical fatha remains, and so does the shadda. So fasolla.
Fasolla.
Excellent. Well done. That was really nicely read. And let's carry on now.
Bal tu'siruna al-hayata dunya.
Okay, well done. Just be careful over here. I heard you say an ayn sound. This is actually simply a hamza. So hamza produces the same sound as an alif. So it would be tu.
Tu.
So not to, it would be tu.
Tu.
Yes, simple tu, not a ayn sound, because this is not an ayn. All right. And over here, you can see that after noon sakin, the letter is ya, and ya is not one of these letters in the table. So we must produce a nasal sound. Dunya.
Dunya.
Excellent. Well done. Please carry on.
Wal-akhiratu khairu wa abqa.
Okay, well done. Just be careful over here. When you're joining the ra to the waw, you produce a nasal sound in between because the rule of idgham naqis would apply over here. So whenever after tanween you have waw mushaddad or ya mushaddad, then a nasal sound is produced in between those two letters. Rumwa.
Wa.
Well done. Carry on, please.
Inna hazali li fi suhufil ula.
Okay, well done. Make sure not to stretch the hu out for too long. Simple hufil ula.
Hufil ula.
Okay, just be careful. Over here, this is a simple alif with the dhamma. So, u. Okay, and a vaw madda. Ula.
Ula.
Alright, so what you're doing over here, I heard an ayn sound again. So remember, ayn sound is only produced when you see the letter ayn and nowhere else, alright? So you just be careful with that. And the last verse as well now, please.
Suhufi إبراهيم وموسى.
Okay, well done. So just be careful. Again, this is highlighted because this is a qalqala letter. So Ibrahim wa Musa.
إبراهيم وموسى.
Okay, well done. Excellent. Really nicely read. Jazakumullah for your help. So what we'll do is we will have another student on the mic. We have a couple of minutes.
Yes, I'm going to put on N8392.
Jazakumullah. N8392. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. So we'll begin with the beginning over here. So please ta'awudh and tasmiyah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Where do I start from?
So from the beginning. Sabbi.
سبح اسم ربك الأعلى
Okay, so
الذي.
over here, so we just stop over here. Do you remember what I said about responding? So at the end of this verse, we are required to take a pause and stop, and we are to respond to this verse over here, okay? And the response, like I said, is this over here. So please repeat after me. Subhana Rabbiyal A'la.
Subhana Rabbiyal A'la.
Okay, so we need to be careful that whenever we read this surah, we stop at the first verse, at the second verse, sorry, and then we respond with the response that I just said, okay? So carry on, please, now. Carry on now.
الذي خلق فسوى.
Excellent, please carry on.
والذي قدر فهدى.
Well done.
والذي أخرج المرعى.
Carry on.
فجعله غثاء أحوى.
Excellent, well done.
سنقرئك فلا تنسى.
Okay, so this is noon, ikhfa noon sakin, so tansa. All right, excellent. Well done. That was really nicely read. That's all we have time for today. But well done. Your recitation is really good, mashallah. Jazakumullah for your help. So, mashallah, everybody that read today, both the surahs, read really nicely. But as always, be very careful with your timing so that we don't read anything in the wrong way. So your homework for today's class is to practice Surah Al-A'la from verse 12 onwards. So that's what we covered initially in the class. So verse 12 onwards, applying all the rules and recitation that you have learnt so far. And if you are practicing the whole of Surah Al-A'la, then remember that there is a response at the end of verse 2. Remember that you should be trying to learn these responses so that you can respond accordingly. And this material is available on the NQC website on nqc.org.uk, and you can download even the responses PDF from there. Okay, remember that obviously the more that you practice, the better you will get and the easier it will become, inshallah. Timing is extremely important and pronunciation is extremely important as always. So please make sure that you have noted down your homework and you try and do that before tomorrow. So let's end the class with a prayer. So if you could please have another student on the mic.
Yes, I'm going to put on A7372.
A7372. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. So Dawud and Tasmiyah, if you could please read this prayer.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم ارحمني بالقرآن العظيم
Okay, so just make sure that this is noon with a kasra followed by ya madda. So, Allahumma arhamni
Allahumma arhamni
bil Qur'anil Azim.
bil Qur'anil Azim waj'alhu li imaman wa nuran wa hudan wa
Rahmah.
rahmah.
Okay, well done. And the translation for us now?
O Allah, have mercy on me through the great Quran, and make it for me, the leader, the light, the guidance, and the mercy.
Perfect. Excellent. Well done. Really nicely read. Jazakumullah to everybody, students and parents, for joining us in today's class. Please make sure that you're doing your homework. Please make sure that you are sending in us recordings for the Jalsa Yom Masih Maud that we will be celebrating on 23rd of March, inshallah. So please do send us in your recordings using the details that I told you about in the beginning of the class. Okay, so Jazakumullah to everybody for joining us in today's class, and inshallah see you all again same time tomorrow. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.